So, guys, you already know I come with a banger. And let me say this, guys, because it is still my Christmas vacation going into the New Year's. But let me say this. Tahaji, you go, girl. And I want everybody to apologize for Monique because she's been saying this and you guys been ignoring her and basically just really acting like, oh, she's too hard to work with when, I mean, come on now. Monique gave us classics that's still going on. She done gave us fire after fire. Tahaji done gave us fire after fire. And you know what they said in the Bible, that the rich will be exposed for who they really are. And I feel like the word is coming out and people are getting exposed for who they really are. So I'm glad that Tahaji is doing what she's doing. I'm glad that Monique stood on what she stood for. Fantasia on board saying the same thing. A lot of these actresses, and I'm going to show you in this video. So I want you guys to tell me what you think. What do you guys really think? Like, I strongly believe them because I feel like black actresses, male actresses, they don't get paid what they're worth. They get paid what people want to give them. And it's still like going back into the slavery day. Like, ooh, master, let me give you a car. And you know what I mean? But you owe me for the car I gave you. Like, it's a ongoing work. Like, just because you're not in the slave master's house anymore don't mean that you're not being pimped out to this person, that person, and this person, and that person. So you guys need to really let me know what you guys think of this video. And I'm for Tahaji and many success to come after that. Like, I pray to God that they don't blackball her because we're still going to support her regardless. So, I mean, we're here for it, but we're not here for the drama. And I feel like Oprah, Tyler Perry, they're with the shenanigans.
Which was 6 years ago. And she even considered rejecting the offer to star in The Color Purple because the initial offer made by Oprah for her to be the star in the film was honestly disrespectful.
Where's my raise? I haven't seen a raise in my income since Proud Mary. And almost had to walk away from Color Purple. Yes, ma'am. Who said what? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because you know what? If I don't take a stand, how am I making it easy for Fantasia and Danielle and Hallie and Felicia? Then why am I doing this?
Oh, but Taraji was not done exposing Oprah just yet. She appeared in another interview with Gayle King where she revealed that she was tired of always trying to producers why she deserves to be paid what she's worth. But the thing about this interview is Gayle King kept trying to downplay what Taraji was saying and joking around about everything because she's besties with Oprah. And she felt uncomfortable with Taraji putting Oprah on blast on her show.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. At my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough.
The sad thing is, this isn't the first time we've heard a black actress come out to talk about being underpaid, and it definitely won't be the last as long as we have people like Oprah at the top of the industry who only care about making more money on top of the billions that they already have and not properly paying actors what they rightfully deserve. In fact, Viola Davis also spoke about this a few few years ago when she said that despite her being compared to Meryl Streep and having all the prestigious awards, she barely gets paid enough and has to watch other people with half the qualifications get paid way more than she does. And just for context, Viola is one of the highest paid black actresses in the world. So if that's how she feels, you can only imagine what the other ones have to go through.
We won't talk about gender inequality of pay because a lot of the women who've stepped forward, and I stand in solidarity with them, okay? What they're getting paid, which is half of what a man is getting paid, well, we get probably a tenth of what a Caucasian woman gets. And I'm number one on the call sheet. And then I have to go in and I have to hustle for my worth. That's what I feel like I'm doing. When I demand what I feel, listen, I have more than a 30-year professional career. I had a friend who said, yeah, but Viola, your career is better than my career. I said, yeah, but you can't compare me to you. Because once again, I got the Oscar, I got the Emmy, I got the 2 Tonys. I've done Broadway, I've done off-Broadway, I've done TV, I've done film, I've done all of it. I have a career that's probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, Sigourney Weaver. They all came out of Yale. They came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me. And yet, I am nowhere near them. Not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it. And yet, I have to constantly get on that phone, and I have fabulous agents, by the way. They are getting it. But I have to get on that phone, and people say, you're a black Meryl Streep. You are, and we love you. We love you. There is no one like you. Okay, then if there's no one like me, you think I'm that? You pay me what I'm worth.
And then there was Monique, who didn't waste any time name-dropping Oprah and calling her out in public for mistreating and underpaying her. Monique revealed way back in 2009 that Oprah blackballed her and made her lose job opportunities after she demanded to get compensation for doing press tours around the world tour for the movie Precious, which was produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry and directed by Lee Daniels. According to Monique, she was only paid $50K to star in the movie, which was already too low itself. But then Tyler and Oprah then had the gall to tell her to go on a press run to promote the movie without getting paid an extra penny. Monique also said Oprah and Tyler started a whole campaign to paint her out to be difficult to work with, and recalled the time Tyler even went as far as bad-mouthing the director, David Tolbert, so that she would miss out on job opportunities.
What is that black connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was up by niggas who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk to motherfuckers. It would kill me not to say the real shit. It would kill me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can if I had one.
Oprah was later asked why she never responded to Monique's claims about her blackballing her and ruining her career. And all she did was start going on and on about how negative Monique is.
I noticed that too, because you're taking the high road on so many different levels, and people say negative things about you. Trump. Monique is in the media right now. Why do you continue to take the high road? Why don't you address it face?
Oh my gosh, because it's impossible. It's a law that if you meet negative with negative, you will just have a combusted negative force and negative energy. You can't meet negative energy where it is. You have to rise above it. You have to transcend it. You have to be the light. And it only takes a little bit of light to banish the darkness. It takes a lot of darkness to overcome the light. But it takes just a little bit of light. And we are warriors of the light. So I would never stoop to try to meet somebody where they are negatively. Yeah. Don't care who they are.
Awesome. Thank you very much for taking the time to chat.
Stella, you brought it.
A lot of people ate up the BS that Oprah was saying about Monique being negative and how she was trying to be light, including Steve Harvey, who also blasted Monique after she called him a coon and accused him of not standing up for her. He said he could care less what she thinks about about him, and Monique has burned too many bridges. He then later invited Monique to his show, and she apparently exposed him for being two-faced. It looks like he was supporting her in private, but not lifting a finger to help her fight against Oprah and Tyler in public.
Why do you believe that happened, and do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult, my husband and I, and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, do you know how hurt I was? What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby, let's talk. Because you doing that was a part of me being difficult. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
As y'all can see, Monique has never been with the BS, and she's been exposing Oprah for years now. However, after Taraji came out to talk about how Oprah treats other Black actors, Monique is finally getting her flowers for standing up for what's right years ago. But this is where things get even more interesting, because right after Taraji's comments started to go viral, she posted a picture of her and Oprah from the press tour, calling Oprah a beacon of light and praising her for being supportive. Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all of the cast of The Color Purple. She told me personally to reach out to her for anything I needed, and I did. It took one call, one conversation, and one decision-making Black woman to make me feel heard. But people did not fall for this at all, and they were convinced that Oprah in the studio forced her to put this post up so people wouldn't end up boycotting. This got even worse when a video went viral of a TikToker doing a deep analysis into Taraji and Oprah's body language and how uncomfortable they both were around each other. As if that ain't bad enough, the photo Taraji posted is from the same video that the TikToker did the deep analysis of Taraji and Oprah's body language on. I don't know about y'all, but it's definitely giving damage control.
We're gonna go over body language. Let's look at Oprah. You see how she looked at Taraji and quickly looks away. And now look at Taraji, look at her legs. She locks it away from Oprah, looking up, fluttering her eye, trying to hold back tears. But she's trying to be professional, but she leans into Oprah. Oprah pulls away. Fake laugh. We all know that's fake, that's fine. But they're trying to release that negative energy outside their bodies. Oprah is all closed up. She's not even trying to open up and was closing in on Oprah. Oprah pulls out, trying to find an escape, goes right behind Gandalf Brooks. And look at Taraji's face. She's just like not having it. And notice how Oprah is suddenly now opened up with her arms. And look at Fantasia's face. Look at Taraji as if we're almost to the ending of this. Don't worry. Something definitely happened here. And now look at how Oprah has her arms.
So with all of this, people were not here for Taraji's post about Oprah being supportive. Like this person who said, must have got the call once people started noticing the body language on TikTok. We still don't F with Oprah, but love you, Taraji. Another person said, blink twice if she or the industry making you say this. After Oprah and her PR team realized that this didn't work, Oprah took it upon herself to praise Taraji Taraji and shower her with compliments. I've long admired Taraji. She can make you laugh, cry, cheer, and feel everything in between. But I had no idea she could sing. Taraji, the actress, a force. Taraji, the singer, a complete revelation. What I love about her portrayal of Suge Avery is that she plays her like a woman who not only sang the blues, but had lived the blues. Only Taraji could do that. She shared that her late father once told her, "You're going to be one of the greatest actresses alive, but wait until the world hears you sing." Taraji, the stage is now yours, and I already see standing ovations for you. I'm fiercely welcoming Taraji to the Purple Sisterhood. However, some sources from Taraji's camp are now alleging that Oprah was just lying about inviting Taraji into the sisterhood. Apparently, there's really some serious tension between Oprah and Taraji behind the scenes, and Taraji's only playing along in public because she doesn't want Oprah to mess up her career like she did Monique. Now, as usual, fans had their own 2 cents to give, and they definitely didn't hold back. One person said, "I'm off that TD Jakes because this is what should be trending for real." Taraji P. Henson is speaking the same truths that Monique was condemned for about Oprah, bug-eyed, praying mantis looking at and the industry for Black women. The truth. Another person said, "Oprah is far from broke. And you mean to tell me Taraji and Fantasia almost walked away because of them being lowballed?" Monique tried to tell us, and folks call her crazy. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Taraji exposing Oprah for underpaying and lying on her? And do y'all think Oprah is really trying to blackball Taraji like she did to Monique? Y'all been knew what to do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And don't forget to...
And guys, you're going to have to go on my YouTube page, guys, because I can't. It's too long of a video. It's like 14 minutes. So you got to go on Bedroom Eyes Comedy to see the whole video if you want to see it. And among some other videos, guys, like, don't miss out on education on what's going on with our Black queens and kings if you're not willing to invest in them. Like, I'm invested in my Black kings and queens. That's the reason why I'm bringing all these stories to you guys, because I feel like if we don't bring the story, they're going to bring the story, but they're going to bring it to you worse. They're going to sit there and say stuff that's not true. And this is coming from the horse's mouth. So since this is coming from the horse's mouth, then she's letting it be known what's going on. We cannot close our eyes. So it's like, I'm not going to say I saw the first Color Purple. I don't know if I want to see the second Color Purple, for the simple fact is we already know what happened on the first Color Purple. So I don't know. This box office may not make the money that they're supposed to make because of the way they treat their actresses and their actors. So if you guys want your money and you really want your money how you want your money, then start treating us right. Start treating Tahi, Fantasia, Monique. Treat them right. Treat them right. The Bible's not wrong, guys. The Bible's not wrong. Everything is manifesting. These rich people are going down. So you guys stop closing your eyes, because the rich is going down. Not because they're rich, but they're going down because the immoral things that they're doing and how they're treating people. God do not like ugly, and ugly is all over that tree. We're going to call that the ugly tree. Let's make it beautiful again.